So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Rams offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
It's not often that you can win by multiple scores in the NFL, so you got to imagine they're coming into this week's game with a lot of confidence. They were able to put together a pretty well-rounded performance in all three phases last week. So, again, can they build off that?
Oh, no, right at the start, he loses the football. It's picked up by the Dolphins. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it, and which team does a better job taking it away.
The Miami offense will make their way onto the field. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his fourth NFL campaign.
Some games, the quarterback can just go out there and just take what the defense gives them. They don't have to necessarily create a lot of opportunities for their teammates to go out and perform, and they can still come away with the win. I think today, though, he's going to be asked to carry a little bit more of a load, make some more plays happen, be a little bit more assertive. If he does that, this team's just going to continue to get better and better, and it's going to be a tough matchup.
He'll swing this one out wide to his running back.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Now, after taking that loss on the sack, it changes your entire approach offensively. You go from playing for 6 to now everything is just about coming away with points.
So now Mike McDaniel will send out the field goal unit. This from 40 yards out. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Dolphins are out to an early 3-0 lead. So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. A return now from the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Rams offense ready to possess the football for the second time. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the
ball's out. It's picked up by the Dolphins. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways?
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down. Back to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line, and fourth down is coming up.
Anytime it's third and short, you better account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what they do here. Great job by the defense, taking him down for a loss. Brings up fourth down.
And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. The Dolphins offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They had the field goal on the opening drive, took the early lead. See if they can improve on that here. 3-0 our score as we begin 1st and 10. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
An incompletion there isn't ideal by any means, Mike, but I think that's one of those passes where he made sure that ball was either going to end up in his guy's hands or out of bounds.
Now, faking the give. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
And that is incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their second sack, and we're still here in the first quarter.
Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40. The Rams offense and their running back set to go once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big gain, and he picks up the first down.
From the 50, he'll set him to throw. He's to the 15, and he will score. Touchdown, L.A. It's his second touchdown of the year. A beautiful combination in the air there, the pass downfield, and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The PAT, up and good. And the Rams move out to a 7-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Dolphins offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. They motion the slot man left. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play. 3rd and 9.
It's 3rd and 9.
He'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Rams offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. And he's had an early impact on this game. Sensational start, and you know they're going to be looking his way more as this game goes on. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Quick hitting slant there. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw yet again. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. And a good run there on 2nd down. A pickup of 7. It'll bring up 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the 1st quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection, how can we get extra bodies and extra attention, because we still got a long way to go in this one.
On comes the punter now. He's on for the 2nd time. We'll try to get something inside the 10. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. They need the 24-yard line as they come up for 3rd down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down. A gain there of 27 yards.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Second down and 3.
49-yard line.
So we've played one quarter here on a Monday night. 7-3 is our score. And we're back to South Florida after this. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
3rd and 12.
Now they'll set up to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball that extra second in the pocket, and with the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need.
The Rams offense ready to see what they can do. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another 1st down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Throwing now from the gun. This one complete right side. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Automatic 1st down.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw again. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Third down, 3 to go. He'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on third down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of third down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
Dolphins 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to get back at it. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one, and they'll start 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he takes off.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
Back to throw. Look wide. Get this one complete. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. Now a 3rd and 2. Up the middle they go. Looking for room out on the edge. He's not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully, and that's where he'll turn it over to the offense. The visitors' offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Encroachment, defense. Still 2nd down.
He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, Rams.
Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Complete to number 8.
So a pair of 1st downs moves him out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. We'll come back to Miami after this. He'll drop to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. They'll turn and hand this one off. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Here's the punter now as he is on to punt for the Rams. A fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to take over possession of the football. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Right away, they'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. On the ground they go. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go until halftime. Now, faking the give. He's going to let this one go deep. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing right. It's taken in. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? And that is incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
And no return on this one. Fair catch signaled for and taken. The visitors' offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. He finds his big tight end. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. The Rams use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. They'll come up here 1st and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion. Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today. These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. So we have hit halftime here on a Monday night as we send you up to Orlando for a check-in with Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's all yours.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. As mentioned, this is the EA Sports halftime report. Time to take a look around the NFL and find out what's going on this fine Sunday. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte, where it was the Panthers who were able to come away with the home victory. The Panthers hot to begin the year as they run their record now to 3-0. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. These two teams making their way back out of their locker room, so that means we're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back out to Mike and Greg.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. He fields it at the 8. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The home team's offense back onto the field for their next possession. And, look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
He'll get this out wide. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. On the ground, they go with their running back. A pickup there of 13. First down, Miami.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Man in motion, heading left. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
And his great game continues, and all game long, Mike, he's really been on the receiving end of a lot of big plays, but I think we might have just seen his best one yet.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup. Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
21 is the line to gain as we hit third down. Tight end going in motion here. On third down, they'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Sean McVay will send out the field goal unit. It'll be a 44-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Rams will extend their third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll be looking to answer back. They trail 13-6 and start this one with 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down. They'll send their tight end left. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
A run now on 2nd down. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
37-yard line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
He'll look to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
Here's a run. And he will dive into the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. That is a big play for L.A. 37 yards.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Now give on the ground. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss, and it's 2nd down. There's that man again, another catch. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 3.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it to the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, in the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up. They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Three for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Rams will take the lead here in the 3rd quarter.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves him out in front.
And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. His drive will start on the ground. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. He'll drop to throw. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Number 27. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
They'll send him over to the left. Now, faking the give. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. His 8th reception of the game, and good for a 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
He's going to air this one out. That's caught! And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He's got it. And the Rams will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken around the 11. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to take over once more. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Throwing right, it's taken in. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And this will be knocked down. Incomplete. Penalty flag down in the backfield.
Holding.
Usually a sign of a hold. He runs with it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Receiver in motion, headed left. He'll get this out to his running back. And he is on the chalk, stepping out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. That's a loss of 3 on the play. Throwing now on 3rd and long. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on downs. The Rams offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And as we take you through some of the highlights so far, you're going to see a lot of passing yards. He has carved up this defense, over 300 yards passing in the game, and has been sharp right from the start. They'll go with a counter on 1st down. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and sets up 3rd down. They'll look to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice job with the protection up front. Just nobody could get open downfield, so it's a combination of your offensive weapons have to do a better job taking advantage of that time to work and separate. That defense to be able to cover for that amount of time.
The score, Rams 26, Dolphins 13.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Going to return this from the 10. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Dolphins offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
To the right side here, pass is caught. And a big strike for good yardage there, all the way up to midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead and tackled and played in front of you. That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They bring the tight end in motion. Back to the air again on 2nd and throw. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. You can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown Miami. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Rams offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
First down, Rams.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. A handoff as they try to run it here. And quickly, the clock stops again. Defense taking the timeout. $1:54 to go. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They'll stick with him again. Whistles here and a timeout. Defense going to take this one with 1:51 to go. Punt team headed out for the Rams as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th-quarter lead. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Look wide. Get this one complete. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line. A throw on the move is caught. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now they'll set up to throw. Throw on the run is complete. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. Here's 2nd down.